I'm in the office right now. You should be here with me. Look at all these open chairs. Tech companies are hiring like absolute crazy right now. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk to you about how you can get hired in 2021 in your dream software sales job. Number one, why software sales? Good pay. You guys have heard this before. I started out making $50,000 a year one as a sales development representative. Less than 4 years later, I'm making 200 grand a year. I'm gonna sit down on my desk right now. This is where I spend about 11 hours each and every day. Number two is remote work possibilities. I know a lot of you guys like flexible work schedules. I come into the office each and every day because I'm fully all in on my career and I'm more productive in an office, but many tech companies allow you to work remotely. I looked at a stat today. There are over right now 125,000 SDR, BDR roles available on LinkedIn right now. Many of them are offering fully remote positions, so those are for the taking. Go find them. Number three, the reason why getting in software sales is so good is because the technology industry is clearly the future. It's growing at almost a faster rate than any other industry. And in software sales, it's recurring revenue, meaning you can upsell your customers and you retain more revenue. You can grow faster over time, leading to higher pay and more opportunities for everyone. If you're looking to get a job in software sales, make sure to leave a like on this video now. It really helps the channel and I'd appreciate the support. And subscribe now for more sales videos. I make daily sales content each and every day because my dream is to elevate salespeople's belief in themselves. It's what I set out to do each and every day with this channel. The 10 tips to get hired in software sales. I'm reading off an article right now, so I'm gonna read off the tip and then add my commentary based on 3.5 years of experience. Check out my LinkedIn if you'd like to connect. That's gonna be one of the tips later in the video. And you can also check out my pace and history. I'm one of the fastest people to promote up to the level I'm at, and I'm really proud of it. And I like to put up my pace and history so that you know you're not just listening to some guy trying to sell you something. I have no courses, nothing to sell you, just here to talk about my own experience. Number one tip getting hired in software sales is have the right background or don't. Here's the point. Sales is sales. If you've never worked in technology before, no problem. I got hired as a sales development representative right out of college with no experience, no connections in technology, no network, average grades, no internships. So how did I do it? I started taking massive action. Sales is sales. So if you desire to be a salesperson, if you've worked as a bartender, if you've worked in retail sales, if you're working in car sales, you can get in the technology industry. I just spoke with a guy I work with who happens to be a subscriber of the channel, so you know who you are. Thanks so much for the support. And he pretty much said that he worked at a small 12-person mom and pop company or whatever it was, and the career potential just wasn't there after 2 years. So he said, I want to get in a profession that pays me for my worth and that allows me to grow over time as I improve my skills. And that's why he got into software sales. He had no technology experience, but he had sales experience. So what he did was he looked on LinkedIn, one of these open jobs, he applied, and then from LinkedIn, you go to the company website, applied, he got reached out to a recruiter, he went down the recruiting cycle and he got a job. That's all it takes, guys. A lot of you guys are saying, what do I do? What do I do? You gotta start applying. That's the number one tip. The number one tip is if you don't have the right background, that's okay. The number two tip is get relevant certifications. A lot of people like to think, hey, let me pay to go do an academy. Let me go do a sales course. All of those are good things because if you have no experience, that will help differentiate you, perhaps through the network that will help you get you hired. But just know, in regards to certifications, those are all good. On paper, they look fine, but in reality, they don't really mean much. What I mean by that is everything you pay to learn through a certification or a course, you can learn for free online by channels like mine and other channels out there. So rather than feeling like you have to look the part with the certification, go learn the knowledge and become more valuable to yourself and those around you, and that will help you get hired, believe me. Number three, find the type of sales job you want. Here's one of the biggest things I see because a lot of people watch this channel. A lot of people reach out to me on LinkedIn and they say, what do I do? How do I get hired? And oftentimes they don't know where they want to work. They don't know what job they want. They're like, do I do AE? Do I do SDR? Figure out exactly what role you want and then figure out what company you want to work for, where you want to live, and then start applying to those roles. So be very clear with what you want. And just note that I understand where you may be coming from. In college, I had no idea what I wanted. I wrote down my goal is I wanted to get a sales job in a big city outside of Ohio because I always wanted to leave. And as a result of writing down that goal each and every day, it prompted me to take action until I saw it through to its attainment. So that was my own experience, and that's what I did to get hired. Number 4, know who you want to work for. This is also something I see a lot of people, they say, how do I decide what company to work for? A couple key things to look for is go Google top funded companies, CNBC disruptor list, Cloud 100, whatever it may be. Go look at these lists of private companies who have the most funding because clearly they're growing at a faster rate than other people and they're on the path to go public. That's the quickest way to get hired to a company you know is hiring, that you know is a great opportunity, or you could go to some of the bigger names, Google, Amazon, AWS, Qualtrics, my company, Salesforce, Oracle. There's a lot of big names like that. So figure out who you want to work for, and that will really help you. Number 5, do your research on the company. Figure out what are their values. Do you even align culturally? You're wondering, are you a good fit for them? But you should be wondering, are they a good fit for me? That's what you should be asking yourself, and that's what you'll uncover in your research. And also, find someone on the inside. If you really want to, if you have a burning desire to work at a dream company, find someone on the inside, and that will be your quickest way in. And also give you, a lot of people reach out and say, can you help me decide between these two companies? I've never heard of the two companies. I don't have the best perspective on that. Reach out to someone on the inside, and that will help you. We're rolling right now, guys. We're absolutely rolling. So if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button now. It really helps get the message out to other people as well. Number 6, familiarize yourself with the tools, skills, and workflows SaaS managers want. So we talk about a lot of the stuff on this channel, but if you're getting hired in software sales, pipeline generation. That's what you need to know how to do. You need to know how to cold call. You need to know how to send emails. You need to know how to organize your day. Sales managers care about pipeline. That's all that matters. Number 7, brush up on your LinkedIn profile. Here's the funny thing about LinkedIn, guys. I post on LinkedIn frequently, so if you're not connected with me, reach out to me on LinkedIn, and of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're plugging ourselves left and right because your brand matters so much. On LinkedIn, I could show you guys my messages. I've gotten about 75 job requests in the last month or two from recruiters at awesome companies. And I candidly say, thanks for reaching out, but I'm not interested because I'm really happy where I'm at because I'm working at a world-class SaaS company. But being that I have a great LinkedIn profile, in my opinion, I get a lot of messages. So if you don't have a profile picture, if you don't have some experience, and you may be wondering, Trent, I don't have any experience. Well, you're gonna have to figure out how to get some experience because if you have no experience, it's gonna be a tough way in. So I know that kind of contradicts some of the messaging here today. I had no experience, but I still had a LinkedIn profile and I made it look as good as I possibly could. So brush up on your LinkedIn profile. Number 8, be aware of your digital footprint, your Google presence. So what I do is when I interact with people, I Google them and I see what comes up because I'm interested in their Instagram, their tweets, whatever. Just note that hiring and sales managers are gonna look you up. So if you have just a lot of stupid things on your Twitter or your Facebook, that's probably not good. So get rid of it. I deleted my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Snapchat. I'm not on any social media. And you may be saying, but Trent, you're a YouTuber. Why are you not on social media? It's because I focus on the social media that I'm building my brand on. YouTube, LinkedIn, that's all that matters. I deleted everything else. So be aware of your digital presence and your brand. Number 9, gun for the job like a true salesperson. Salespeople follow up. Salespeople are persistent. Salespeople are professional. Salespeople communicate well and articulate value. Articulate to that person why it would help them for you to get hired. Think about that. Finally, number 10, highlight winning sales attributes. During the interview, when they say, do you have any questions? Yeah, you should probably ask some questions because salespeople ask questions and figure out what you need to do to get hired and keep going, guys. I know it's not easy, but those are 10 tips. Hopefully one, if not all of them resonated with you. Let me know down in the comments below which tip resonated most with you. Let me know how I can help you. I'm happy to refer you to Qualtrics. I'm happy to check out your LinkedIn profile. Just reach out to me. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Connect with me on LinkedIn. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Best of luck.